Okay, good evening. It's Wednesday. Happy hump day. Happy 3/5 day. We are the 60 percenters. We are done 60% of our week. Only 2 more days to go. The rest of you suckers, I'm off Friday. Anyway. Welcome. We're playing Dragons Down. We're finishing our game from last week. And what do we got? We got like 17 days in or something, I think. Yeah, we got 17 days. Hey, what's up, Dustin? How are you? Got 17 days in. Day 18 is when we stopped. I have to remind myself, it's been long enough that I have to remind myself of the board situation. So we're going to go over each of the characters super quick before we get ready for the next day here. But yeah, welcome Dustin and Scott. We have the Pit Fighter, the Burgess, and the Magician. Those are our three characters. The Pit Fighter is in the lead with 9 points. The Magician is trailing by 2. And the Burgess is behind by a fair bit. But, you know, I don't think he's down and out yet. He's had a decent enough game. Let's take a quick look. A lot of points for our Pit Fighter here with cards. And he had a big move on day 9 with Monster Lord, Dragon Slayer, and Holy Days. And that scored him 3 of his points. So that was a lot of points. And Explore, what is it, Foul Swamp? Did he actually explore the Foul Swamp? It seems like he did. Oh yeah, because he found this path and ran through the done. So yeah, so he has indeed been sort of killing it. He does need a quest card though, and he's going to get Ancient Scrolls. Not quite as exciting. So his quests currently are Smithy, trade with the Smith, give him a weapon treasure and 10 gold. He doesn't have a weapon treasure, and that's the issue. He needs to find a weapon treasure, Dragons Down, and drinking. You want to play D, and D, and D, and even more D? Trade with the Smith, give him $10. Earn a VP, and he puts a sharp in one of your second might box. So that's sort of cool. Sacrifice, discover the altar, perform a quest action to burn a deep treasure, and gain a VP and 1 health. I don't know what I just did there. And then Ancient Scroll, bring a treasure with a spell magic cube to a vendor that is selling such a treasure. But you have to have found it at a different location. What's up, Michael? Good to see you. Got our 1, 2, and 3, our podium. Our podium tonight is here, first, second, and third place. You're first in my heart, Scott, even though you're second on the podium. Oh no, now you're first. Okay, done. So yeah, first off, he needs to find a vendor that has one of these treasures, and then he needs to sell to a vendor. So a lot of I'm not super jazzed about his points right now. He doesn't have any of the cards he's going to need, and I don't know that he knows where the altar is. I'd have to go look. B tier. You're B tier. You're B tier. Oh, there's the altar. So the altar's up there. So the Pit Fighter does need to go up there. We're going to put a little Pit Fighter up there to show that he really could use to be up there. So yeah, so those are his cards. He has 9 points. I'm not super jazzed about his point total going forward, but pretty decent so far. And he already has. He's already found a might cube there. Starting your own Dragons Down game. You are homebrewing Dragons Down. It's awesome. Player 2 is the Burgess, the master of hiring. Sort of. He has hired people and then gotten them killed. 2 so far. a knight and what a knight and not an acolyte, a dwarf. I think he killed a knight and a dwarf so far. A new TV. Oh, you're back to your TV. That's funny, man. So what do we need here? We need to plant our flag in putrid water. We need to kill a sight guardian. We need to bring a damaged piece of armor to a vendor. He's never going to find a damaged piece of armor. So really, we should be looking for a dwelling. Probably back to the knights. He's going to fix the broken wagon first because he's right on top of the broken wagon. Then I think we're going to trade cards in. Yeah. That's what I think we're going to do for the Burgess, to try to get... Hey, what's up, Catherine? And he could go to Putrid Waters, but I am not super certain. I am not super certain about getting there, right? You know what I mean? Like, he's got to go here. He's got to enchant the tile. Then get to Putrid Waters 1. So I'm less jazzed about his stuff. I do think he needs really to consider trading his cards at the Burgess. So his Plan Flag, Armor Smith, which he's never going to do, and Big Game Hunter, which he might do, but he needs to hire someone. How much gold does he have? He's 25 gold. So he could hire another knight at some point. I mean, but he's gotten many of them killed. He's gotten a lot of them killed. Oh, Knight 2 is here, by the way. There we go. Okay. How are you, Catherine? Good to see you. Good to see you. Finally, the Magician. Our Magician is... What's our Magician doing here? Got lots of spells going. Mostly blue. He's mostly blue caster, but he has a little bit of gray. And Vapor Form, of course, running. So he has the escape hatch. But he's got Open Gate, Tentacles, and Doppelganger. Now, he's learned Orc Column Doppelganger. I actually don't know what I'm going to use these for. But Doppelganger is great for combat, but we are not really a combat monster here. We do have Sea Fang, which is a really nice punching dagger. Really nice punching dagger. He can do 3 damage. That's pretty nice. But yeah, I don't really know what exactly he's going to do with these spells. Open Gate we're using for mobility. Tentacles for sort of defense. Charm in case we need to make an attribute roll. What do we got here? Flat Earther. Visit clearing 3 in flatlands and grassy plains. I don't know where those are, so that tells you how much we've... there's grassy plains and flatlands. So we're making the way there. Now, have we visited either of those? I don't think we have. So we have Beginner's Luck, which is simply, hey, when you're asked to perform a check, you can get a success for free. That's a good one. And then there's a trainer in a clearing. That clearing is here. And he's trying to get up there to get to the trainer, but he doesn't have a potion. So he loses out on the real joy of this, the overpowered part, which is being able to tap a potion and then untap it with an enchant action in a dwelling. So so a lot of options he has with that, but nothing. He doesn't have that potion. He might go get the point, but then he loses out on the ability to get the magical power. He's in second place and so close primarily because he's leading in spells. He's learned 2 extra spells. I don't think anybody's going to catch him with that. But he could use cards, and he is just not like those cards. he could get Flat Earther done. He could probably get Alchemical Trainer done. And that's 2 more points there. Ugh. That's it. I don't feel good about anyone's prospect scoring right now. But we do have a bunch of events out, though. We do have Broken Wagon, which the Burgess is on to. Forlorn Tunnel. I don't know that we found the Forlorn Tunnel yet. I don't think we have. There's a cave in there. Prospector, I should say. The Prospector. Damsel in Distress is the Horde or the Trope. I don't think we found either of those. The bandits are... where are these bandits? Quiet Bog, I think, right? Yep. There they are. They're right there. We got to kill those bandits. But again, the whole stack of bandits is rough. We got the Robber Baron. Oops, that's where the knight went. God damn it. I stole him. And that's a pile of 6 dudes. I don't know who wrote these cards. But that's a lot of dudes. We're getting there. And then a Lonely Orc Smith. You can quest to impress him in a charm check. Yeah, that's rough. Pay him $20. And then he'll make something for you, which is super nice, by the way. Yeah, we're getting there. 119 left to go. So I think that's it. That's our board status. It heated up. I think it's going to cool down here the first few days, and then we'll see if we can't get it pumped up again here. So let's get started. And we're just going to drag these in, and new turn. The Burgess is first, and he is trying to complete, if I recall, the Broken Wagon. So to complete the wagon, he needs to head to a woods clearing and search for wood. And then return to the wagon with a labor. So I don't know that he needs to go super far. It's literally just a woods clearing. So he's in a plains clearing right now. He just walks to here. I believe that counts, by the way. So that's one action. And now he has to search for the wood. So let's roll. That's 2 actions. This is his 3rd action. Nope. So that's 3 actions worth of moving and searching. Oh, that's the Pit Fighter anyway. So there you go. So get over here. Still failed 3 times. And then we'll probably sneak. So that's our 4th action. We're done. And we are done there. Next is the Magician. The Magician. I think we did just recently gate in up here. We sold to here. Icon of the Dragon is here. This is a little bit of a mess. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. So we have succeeded there. And I mean, we're going to go 4. Done. Just like that. Because I'm just going to pick up my little chip there. Because we can just get real quick get this done. So that's a good one. And we are done. That leaves the Pit Fighter. Pit Fighter just completed the Foul Swamp. And does not quite have... There's 4 treasures in the chamber, though. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. And we have not found the chamber. That is not one of ours. So I think we're not gonna, but we're gonna sneak. We're not gonna push it. No pushing it early. We're just gonna relax. And I don't like this angle, and I don't like the other angle, frankly. So cave's bad, sights are bad. Oh geez. So he's good here. The magician is good. He's not good. He's decidedly not good, and he's fine as well. That's not a sight, that's a gate. He's screwed. So we're getting one bat in one, which is where we're at, and the boss of the chamber. So, poof. We got to roll to hide. Let's just immediately roll that hide check. We did sneak, and we are hidden. Now it behooves us to take a little bit of a look here as to what we might consider doing. What is our armor situation? We do have 2 pieces of armor. Well, if we jump out at an attack speed of 3, I suppose we should keep in mind the Titan is going to attack first on this side because his weapon length is 40 and ours can't match that. So he will teleport us away before we can even get anything done. The giant bat is almost irrelevant this fight because we won't make it past the first round. We would have to play fairly defensive to stay in. See, I need this to be just the tiniest bit less straight on, but that's maybe like this. But yeah, that's a little bit of a weird fight. If we were not playing with the weapon length rules, then you go for it. You go all out attack. Now, there is then the question of, but we're not alerted, so we can't play 6 cubes. We can only play 5 cubes. So we're not going to be able to kill the Titan in 1 round then anyway. So I think that caps it. I think without being alerted, I think you just sit on this fight. Even with being alerted, I think you get teleported out round 1. So I don't know that this fight helps us much, so we're just going to not take it and be done with the day. Oh, the Burgess. Burgess is searching for wood, man. So let's search for wood. Found. So wood is found. Now we bring it back. So that's action 2. And now we do labor. I'm not a giant fan of the labor rules that I wrote, but so be it. I mean, that just is what it is, I suppose. We can do 5 points of labor. No, we can't. We don't have 5 cubes unwounded. So that's intriguing. We're going to I mean, I suppose we're going to wound 4 cubes. Or not wound them, but pledge 4 cubes. and hope to not roll grabby hands, pretty much, or a 5. Well, there you go. We rolled a 4. That is a success. We are done. We have labored, so good for us. Broken wagon, return to the wagon, produce a labor. We did, and we're going to get our VP. And I think that's it, actually. So wagon, pop that. And on day 19, not 18, 19, we got the wagon. Now, we don't get much for the wagon, but we do get a card. We are a good Samaritan. Done. And that brings us, and then we're going to sneak again. And we really need to rest. The Burgess is hurt. I didn't even notice that. That was bad on my part. Magician. Well, I mean, I think the Magician goes 1, 2. And he's going to get himself, he's going to knock Flat Earther out on day 19. And so what does that earn him? That earns him, well, Flat Earth, but he also gets Flat Earther, literally. So we're just going to put that here as though it were a spell. And he actually learns the ability Flat Earther, which means if you start your action in your day in a plains, you get an extra action. So there's a VP for him. That's his 3rd card. 8th point. And he gets another card here, of course. We're going to shuffle, done. And he gets self-improvement, gain a cube. I think he already had this quest, but that's okay, I suppose. Done and done. That is... He started here. He went 1, 2, 3. I mean, I suppose he will search for the battlefield. Do the characters know they live on a flat Earth, or is it conspiracy? It's conspiracy, man. It's a conspiracy. Total conspiracy. We are going to search for the battlefield. Yeah, I don't love this this angle. I do think we need to angle it. I think I made it a little too. We don't find it, and that is our day. Okay. And that is the day, I believe. Yeah, no, it's the Pit Fighter. No, don't steal the Pit Fighter's turn down. Pit Fighter is going. Oh, so. I mean, you sort of can't. If you search here and you get caught, he's stuck. The bat will stick him in the clearing for the Titan. Pit Fighter only has 6 gold on him. Otherwise, I would consider hiring like a bunch of villagers to come here and just help him take the heat off him a little bit. Or maybe go kill the bandits. But he only has 6 gold. That ain't great. Smithy, sacrifice. He has nothing for any of those, by the way. Nothing for any of those. And why did we put the Burgess's token on? I have no idea. No idea. So I don't know what to do here. I'm going to loot the chamber and get the 2 of those treasures out. But I don't think that is happening. I don't think that is going to happen. Do we have anything to sell? We could sell a staff. That's lame. We could sell a staff. We have the Bazooki, but boy, I like that Bazooki. Like that's a stat point for it. I'm not super jazzed about the Pit Fighter right now. I feel we're in a little bit of a rut here. How about the Crypt? How's the Crypt doing? Crypt only has 3 treasures. How are you, Nutmeg, by the way? Hideout? What do we got? 2 treasures. Everything's been looted out, I think, to a degree. The secret cache has been looted. The crypt, the chamber is the one. The monolith is doing okay. Which is the Omnicrux is down there terrifying us a little bit. And that guy is a little dangerous for sure. And you're going to hit him twice. It's going to take you 2 rounds to get through him, and that's if you can get through him. I think okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. I swear to you, I don't know why those tokens are on there. I gotta check. Does the Burgess mark any of these? He found some stuff. He's found some paths. No idea. Okay. So anyway, the Pit Fighter's going to head up. We will sneak because it is somewhat dangerous here. So we have the sneak chit ready to go. Done. And now it is day 20. We get planes and scratches. Ooh, now we got to check that. Not for the Pit Fighter. No, he's good. The Magician is going to get planes. I don't need these anymore. The Magician is going to get dire wolves, 3 of them in 4. Oop, I just hit the button. I just hit the button. Automation is making us dumber, and you can see it. I'm so dumb I don't remember how to automate. And scratches. Are we getting scratches? No, but you're getting dire wolves too, aren't you? In 4. Lot of wolves. Those wolves are fast. I don't like that at all. How many? We got 3 in a stack. So no one is attacked today. It is time for the next day here. Let's see what we're gonna do. The Burgess is first. So the wagon is gone. It drives off. Wow. Hey, so yeah, okay. I feel better about this fight with a guy. Now I have the Mithril Chain. Oh, I need to rest. Holy crap, I need to rest. I am going to go. I am going to rest 3 to give me 2 cubes back. Like that. And then I'm going to sneak 1 and I am done. So the Burgess is done. The Pit Fighter, who does not need to rest, but he needs to get his crap together here. Pit Fighter doesn't hate these fights, but they're fast out the gate. So he's not auto-hitting anyone out of the gate. He is not hitting anyone right off the bat. But, and Pit Fighter is 42 fame. He's actually in third place on fame. So he has the most to gain out of fighting these dudes, strangely enough, these wolves. Because he can sort of take the fame lead off of everybody. I think we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we're just going to go 4. I'm going to try to get closer to the altar. And we are done with the Pit Fighter. It is now the Magician's turn. I don't think the Magician wants to fight those guys. The Magician wants to search for the battlefield. So we're going to do that. So we have 4 searches to search for the battlefield. Hey, what's up, Scott Aloha? Playing Dragons Down sounds like me playing some Skyrim. Hey, what's up, Christian? You were late, Christian. You said you were going to get here on time. You've let us all down. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. So that is 1 search and a fail, but we do get the progressive roll. Nope, that's a fail. 3rd progress. Nope, I cannot. By the way, I hate the dice in this game. I hate the dice. And well, the Magician doesn't have to worry about hiding. Nope, he fails 4 times. That's a bingo. That's on my bingo card. Fail 4 searches in a row. Done. Marked off the bingo card. The Magician is done. And that is the end of the day. Let's see what monsters we get. Oh my Jesus Lord. Okay. So poof, okay. Do these so these have to move first for anything else. Then we get more of them. And then all the orcs show up. Although I do think we have to be careful about that, because actually we get them first. So we actually get the wolves first, because he went first today. So these wolves jump. These wolves go to 4. So he gets that last wolf, I believe. These guys jump, and then every orc shows up too on the Magician. My Redguard locked the Dwemer bow. Very nice. You were winning the Skyrim Dragons Down. So he has a quite the mega stack here. He's got 3 dire wolves and 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 orcs. And they've all showed up to cause him some torment. So I don't love it. The Pit Fighter is free here. So let's roll for the Magician first. We'll use the dice over here. The Magician has to roll. He does not sneak. He needs double blank, and he doesn't get it. So he is not hidden. He is blocked. He's fighting tonight. But I hate to say it, he's really not going to fight tonight. He is going to burn a gray, do vapor form, and escape the combat tonight. So he is done. Poof. The Burgess has to roll, though. And he did sneak. So all he needs is a single blank. Oop, Jesus. Okay. Sure. And he is now hidden. So now we have to decide whether we want to face off against 3 wolves. I mean, I don't love my chances alone against 3 wolves. Now, the nice thing about the wolves is they will not get through that mithril chainmail. That's fun. That's a good deal for him. And he can definitely kill them. He can kill them all day. But it is very possible that they smack him and wound him. He's not going to hit them automatically. Like 1 or 2, I think, is a better fight for our guy. 3 of them just a little ugly. Because you're looking at taking a wound or 2 around. I don't like it. So I say we remain hidden. But we are in a little bit of trouble, as you can see. Now, unfortunately, to clutter the board even more, we're going to draw 3 more events for day 22. And I don't know, maybe that's not as appropriate for the Dragons Down version since the maps could be bigger. You almost have to get, I don't know how we would gauge that, but you almost have to gauge it on the size of the map a little bit. We just have not been good at clearing these much. And some of them are just nasty stacks. A knight, 2 wardens, and 2 villagers. All the bandits. It's a lot. Let's draw the 3, though. We'll do it. It's not a big deal. Poison Pool. The pool appears in a random clearing in a random swamp. The monastery in a mountain tile. And the Thieves Guild in in one of the following. Okay, so that's a lot of, by the way, that's a lot of text. You should rethink that. It's a lot of text. Poison Pool, random clearing in a swamp tile. So let's roll. So we know it's a swamp already. Swamp 3 is the Decayed Swamp. So we're going to go to the Decayed Swamp if indeed we found it. Decayed Swamp is here. What clearing, sir? 1. The Poison Pool is in Decayed Swamp 1. Make that bigger. Okay. 1, 2, Poison Pool. And the Poison Pool has a nasty effect on all the monsters around it. In the tile, its tile and adjacent tiles, +1 health. Oh, wow. Okay. Sure, buddy. That's awful. The Poison Pool has +1 health for all the monsters around it. Until it is cleared. How do we clear the Poison Pool? Perform a quest action and make a cunning check. Wound magic cubes that aren't white and then check magic. Wound white cubes and test white ×2. And that means roll haggle against the number of cubes you burned. And then visit the vendor, the artificer or crone. They will follow you to the pool and give you 4 cunning in the test. Once a method has failed, no one can try the same method again until someone discards a potion into the pool. Then you can retry another method. Whoever destroys the pool gains a VP and a reward. Done. So, interesting but I don't know who can do this. Pretty much the magician is the guy. Although make a cunning check. Actually, even the pit fighter can try a cunning check against the haggle dice, right? Monastery is in a mountain tile. Mountain 3, high pass. Where is the high pass? Good question. The high pass is here. What clearing is the monastery? And the monastery is in 5, right with the crypt. That almost makes sense. I'm almost picturing the crypt you know, outside, right beside the monastery. So there's the monastery. The first person to search for it earns the VP, and then the monastery trades for its services. Finally, the Thieves Guild. We roll a tile. The Thieves Guild is in the Decayed Swamp. Well, we know where the Decayed Swamp is. Do we? We do. What clearing? I feel this benefited the Pit Fighter most. I mean, yeah, or the Magician, right? So it's definitely benefiting those guys sort of in the lead a little bit, since they're right over here. How do we join the Thieves Guild? To join the guild, travel to the site, search and find it, and then successfully hide without performing sneak action that day. The first to join the guild gets a VP, takes an outlaw token, and can use this place as a shelter dwelling for the rest of the game. The guild also has the following services. You can fence, sell items here. You can learn the ability to reroll one high die for 20 gold and steal from vendors for 20 gold. No one else can use the guild unless they first pay dues of 6 gold. So a lot of points now on the board, right on the Decayed Swamp. So a little bit of luck. That might change the Pit Fighter a little bit. It definitely changes the Magician's vector, I think. Let's get day 22 on the board. The Magician is first, and he is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and just get out of dodge. And that is his turn. Next is the Burgess. We're going to sneak. We've got to sneak, and we've got to get this roll done here. This roll is critically important. We are hidden. So we will now explore and put a tile here. Oh, and it's the outpost. We're going to go here just so we can save ourselves there a little bit. Outpost. And I don't know where we put it. In 3. So that is 2. We do get civilization tokens, the last 2 civilization tokens. And it's the Scholar and the Empty. Done. So if that was 2, this will be 3, 4, move into there. Done. That's the Burgess's turn. Finally, we have the Pit Fighter. Oh, the Pit Fighter died. Oof. Oh, God, that's such a... That's not fun. This is not fun. I don't want to get trapped in there either. I would love to go this way and hit up the Thieves Guild at least. I think we could do that as the... It is the Decayed Swamp, so you'd have to find this without going through the Black Caves. I'm dead on day 3. Oh. Womp womp. I'm going to go, what I'm going to do is we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to sneak as the Pit Fighter. Done. So the Pit Fighter is sneaking. We are hidden. Done. I mean, your rolls are bad in every game, Scott. Don't sell yourself short. So we get planes and sights. So dire wolves, but there are none left. That's sort of funny. and sights, of which I don't think there are any in play. So we are done with the day. Pit Fighter is up again. We are going to explore here. We only have 4 tiles left in the bag. Yeah, good question. Good question. Yes, that's fine. So this is 1 into the swamp. We get an item. Battle Axe is not super exciting for the Pit Fighter, but it is an item. We have 7 gold worth of items. So that is 1 phase, 2 phases. We'll sneak an alert just to make sure. Done and done. And now it is the Magician's turn. The Magician's going to go 1, 2, 3. Actually going to go 1, 2. Then we're going to rest 2 and bring back that gray. Did you end up deciding what to play on Friday? I actually don't have a good idea what to do on Friday. I really don't. I want to play Stellaris again, but I know no one's going to watch that. so I know I would love to get another board game out the door too, not as a regular thing, but I have to learn how to play one. Like, could always get hammered with Scott again. So I was thinking though of trying to learn Eldritch Horror again. Could play that on TTS. I wanted to play, the other game I wanted to play was Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. So I'd have to see if there's a TTS mod that I could do there. But again, I have to learn how to play that game. I just dumped coffee on myself, of course. That's how we roll. Let me get this. Yes, he's going to rest too. Bring that gray back, and then he is done with his move. The Burgess's turn. The Burgess does have cash. He has 25 bucks. All we have is the Warden Leader, because the other wardens are out fomenting rebellion. Not a giant fan of that, although I believe if we hire a leader, we get an extra move, which is sort of an extra action. I don't know that we have a ton to talk about, Scott, unfortunately. I mean, unfortunately, our super game has mostly been fights. we have mostly battled. So what the Burgess is going to do is rest 2 to get his chip back. So he is full up now. That is good. We're going to do 1 trade at the Scholar. Supers is mostly fights. Well, sure, it doesn't have to be, but I suppose the way we do it is like we have fought what 3 nights in a row, I think. Like it's been we are going to trade with the Scholar. Spread these bad boys out. Oh, he's got a Warhorse. I love that a little bit. Iron Helm, Spell Libram. I like the Sparkler of Wisdom. That is actually super nice. And a Potion of Healing. I mean, hopefully it's a little bit of infiltration. And then, yes, a fight. Or not. Who knows? Who knows? I might surprise you. But $6, $9. I don't really super care. I can roll while I'm on a plains clearing. I don't care about that as much. The Warhorse is a little too expensive for, I mean, we could buy it. No, that'd be an interesting. Extra alert. Extra alert. 2 things to carry, which isn't that exciting, really. 3 armored, which isn't bad. That's great. I don't know. I mean, we're not worried, you know, but yeah, well, I mean, that was a constant sort of thing that, right? They showed us movies about everything getting nuked and 3 Mile Island happened, so maybe we would accidentally nuke ourselves. And then there was the China syndrome, in which case we were going to nuke ourselves. So there was a little bit of nuclear fear, I think. You had Reagan just joking about it on his hot mic. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I want to buy this Warhorse bad. I do. I want to buy the Warhorse, but I don't know that it helps me necessarily more than a guy, for instance. Right, because the Warhorse can be killed too, as well. Can we read horses a little bit? Horse cards. Horses have health. Sure. He is armored horse. Strength. Top row benefits are always active while horse is equipped. Bottom row shows the horse, unless stated otherwise, horses are item cards. Equipped, unequipped. Hero may only have, yes, I get it. Horses in combat is what I'm actually. A horse never targeted independently of a hero. The maneuver speed of the horse will be determined by the horse card. Speed cubes are not placed on the hero's lineage while horse is equipped. You may place cubes on an equipped horse card. The maneuver speed of the hero is equal to the printed maneuver speed of the horse, plus the number of cubes placed. Yeah. So it becomes your speed boxes. Melee attacks strike an equipped horse and not the hero. Targeted spells, range attacks, and all attacks by heroes, natives, and monsters that are flying hit the hero directly, right? Yeah, I just don't know that it's super worth it at the moment to buy that horse. It would actually slow me down in combat, really, or arguably. And though it would take up a couple hits, and that might win us this fight, that horse might also get killed, and that's $23 at the very right that we're going to lose potentially. What is our wit for our guy? It's only 2. So yeah, so I think we just pack these up. I do like the Sparkler of Wisdom, though. Give me Wisdom 4. What Paradox DLC do you genuinely think is worth full price? Oh, wow. Jeez, oh man, I have no idea. I'd have to remember all the DLC and what all the DLC added. I did enjoy the Crusader Kings one that lets you play as an individual. Um, I'm sure there's an EU4 one that if I think, if someone listed them and what they added, I would go that one. Because I do think Utopia for Stellaris is great, although again, I don't exactly remember what anything added enough to tell you. I think we save it for now. We're just going to group these and flip them and give them back to the scholar there, buddy. And now we're going to, our last phase is going to be a hire of the Warren leader. And he likes charm. Do we have enough charm to pull this off? Sure. His price starts at 30. Her price starts at 30. We're gonna barter that. Nope, she kicks us right out. She's like, no, I'm not interested in speed dating you, pal. Good, get out. And he does. I know you've killed two. He's like, he's like, what is it? Bateman in American Psycho. I saw you. You have the other two native leaders in your fridge. Get out. So there you go. The Burgess is done with his day. He escaped the wolves, but could not find any way to go and defeat. So we have Trouble in the Forest and Scratches. Sanctuary. Nope. I think we're done with the day. I think Nomads is pretty cool. I didn't buy it, by the way. I'm like, you know what? I need to play like a half a dozen more games of Stellaris with the rules I already haven't used yet, that I've already paid for in the DLC, before I buy Nomad. I think the Ark ship idea is sort of fun and definitely different. But again, I have so much that I've already not played in Stellaris. Like there's so many species I haven't played. I haven't played like a collective consciousness or a machine mind or anything like that yet. So I mean, I am just so far behind on my DLC consumption, but not purchasing. So I'm just lending Paradox money at this point. Oh, by the way, at the end of the day, I am going to trade in. Definitely Armorsmith. We need to play a Lithoid Machine Mind run. Ooh. We had an interesting time with the witch the other day. I had a good witch. I might have to start that game over, and the reason is because we were crashing a lot, and so I think I have to reinstall something, and I don't know what that's going to do. I'm going to get rid of Plant Flag. It's close-ish, but I'm going to ditch these two. It's not really close. I have to go through a lot of crap to get there. Let's draw 2 extra cards for the Burgess. And then we'll write them down. The last word, haggle with a vendor, get the price down from 3 to 1, and then successfully haggle one last time, which doesn't do anything. You're just literally being a jerk. So that sounds, he could Karen the vendor here. Hold on. And then that guy bans you. That vendor bans you. He will no longer trade with you. But the other vendors in that dwelling will give you a bonus to haggling. You don't need consumer goods and food. You just focus on mining and energy. I don't think I did that bad, actually, in our last Stellaris game. For not having played, I thought I did okay. So last word in Navigator, and Navigators just find 3 secret paths. So I think that is also doable. And that'll be that night. So the night of the 23rd, we trade in. The 24th, I'm just going to... I'm going to go 1. I still want to hire that. I still want to hire her. I really do. So we're going to hire. We're going to hire again. So we're going to burn 1 and hire. Remember, her price starts at 30. Oh, no. I'm not, I'm not paranoid or anything. It's fine. But I thought I did okay. Nope, we fail. So we're out. She kicks us out again. So that is 1. I'm going to go 2 and then explore here, maybe. Maybe. I might be able to pull that off. I think it has to be like this. We're going to lay it like that. We can always go there. So we can't move in yet because that would be a 3rd and then we'd have to do it just a naked move. But this is going to get us what we need. We're going to find all 3 secret paths in the Forlorn Tunnels and complete Navigator. Done. So that is the Burgess's move on that day. The Pit Fighter is going. I'm at a little bit of a loss with what to do with our Pit Fighter here. Smithy sacrifice ancient scrolls. How is the altar for treasures right now? Is it truly not? No one's touched the altar yet? That's cool. Well, that's where we're going then, I think. I think that becomes the plan. So 1, 2, 3. Done. And we've not found the Forlorn Tunnel still, have we? Or we have found the Forlorn Tunnel. Oh my God. The Prospector is in Forlorn Tunnel 6. So that does change the Burgess's. Prospector in 6. Done. Okay. So that is Pit Fighter. Magician now is going. We're going to the pool. And so we go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 2, 3. And what is the poison pool? Quest action. 1, 2, 3, and we quest. Yep, we're going to do it. We're going to quest. And we are first going to quest by trying to make a cunning check. So it's an easy cunning check. Green dice. And we need to roll a 3 or less. But we got this. We are cunning. We rolled a 2. That's a success. The Magician caps that poison pull on day, what, 24? Jesus. We've done nothing for days. Poison pool. So we do get a point for the Magician. And that brings him equal. So it is a tie game on day 24. And I think we do get a thing. Once a method is failed, whoever destroys the pool gains 1 VP and a reward. We're going to roll for that reward right now. So as he digs through that pool, he gets whatever. He gets tougher. 1 health. Actually, for the Magician, that is the worst possible option, weirdly enough. First off, I didn't have a health for him to begin with, so he was dead the whole time, presumably. Nope, that is not a thing. Here we go. He gets a health. That's sort of lame. But the pull is done. And that is the End of day 24. And now we're rolling monsters. And we get planes and stink. Nothing there. Oh, he entered the swamp. That sucks. He also gets a treasure that day. The Belt of Expansion. I also have a Belt of Expansion. It's called Too Many Goddamn Doritos. And I need to stop. And we are done with the day. Pit Fighters up. We're going to go 1, 2. Remember, we're an orc. 3. And then we will sneak again. The Magician gets to burn that off. They're done. It is gone. We still have a Wounded Cube. We're going to go 1, 2, and we're going to search twice. Three. Oops, I didn't mean to roll both those. Only the leftmost die counts. Found. Okay. So we did find on day 25 Decayed Swamp 6 to 5. PS5. And that's the end of our day. And then finally the Burgess is going to go. Remember, he only gets 3 turns in a cave, so that is 1 turn. What do we have to do in the Prospector? 2 labor. Ugh, okay. We could get trolls, we could get vermin, goblins. Old cash is nice. Draw 2 deeps and keep 1, and then money is money. And we could use money. I am going to... We're going to go 1, 2. We'll try to help the Prospector first. But we only get 3 moves, right? One of our moves is done. We moved twice to get there. I am going to sneak instead. Those are our character action phases for the day. Forest and Carrion. Nothing there. We're gonna get creatures here. Jesus Lord. 3 flippin' giants. I need just one little. I need something to turn the tide in that fight. And let's check to see if we get anything over here in the caves. I don't think we do. Oh, but he does draw that. Oh, there's a site here too. The Trove and the Damsel, by the way. Because it's the first of those 2 things that popped. God damn it. That's D for Damsel? No, it's not. Okay. So, nothing there. We've got 1 fight to deal with. Is our guy hidden or not? He did sneak, so he is hidden. So we do get to choose this fight or not. It's 3 giants. If it was 1 giant, that giant's dead. 3 giants? I think we need to alert to fight 3 giants, if I'm to be honest. We can definitely kill a giant around. It's a quiet chat tonight. I don't know what, I think, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why that is, but a lot of these chats have been quiet recently. We need to get, maybe I need more excitement. So wow. I mean, we can kill a giant around. We can absolutely kill 1 giant per round. Yeah. I've become boring. That's really what it comes down to. That's fine. 3 giants. 3 freaking giants. We kill 1 around. So what we need to do is not take 2 hits in round 1, pretty much. Oh, wow. I think we're going to hold off this round. We're going to try to come back alerted. If we're alerted, we can play because remember, round 1 they go first. They have longer weapons. Now you could go, you could sort of be wacky. That is a problem, by the way. The longer weapons do hurt us. Otherwise, you could play 2, 2, and 2. 2 might on each hand axe and 2 attack, and kill 2 giants in the first round. But they'll go first, so they will hit us. They will wound us twice, destroy our armor, and the 3rd giant will then kill us. So we have to play some defense. Big bodies, little brains. Got to play some defense. You've got to at least play 1 defense, if not 2 defense. So it's way more likely you're playing 2 attack, 2 defense, and 1 might on each, and attacking only 1 giant. Then the 3 giants will all get their attacks first. They could 3-shot you. It is 25% of 25% of 25%. So a 1 in 64 chance that they 3-shot you, blow through both your armors, and then kill you before you even get a chance to, before you even get close. They just use their giant, massive reach and their clubs to smash whack-a-mole you in turn, and you die. But if they don't do that, if they do miss you, then even 2 hits sucks. 1 in 16 chance for 2 hits, because your armor will be busted at that point. But you will have killed a giant. However, at that point, you are faster. So we're not going to do it this round. That's the short of it. We're going to just hold up. No armor, no good. You're absolutely correct, Catherine. Armor is king in this game by quite a bit. By quite a bit. So we are going to just hold off. And tomorrow, the sun will come out tomorrow. No, tomorrow we're going to see if what we can do. Magician is first. I suppose the magician tries the Thieves Guild to score that point. So we're going to try to find the path. Oh, we did find the path. So we're going to move 1, 2 into the Thieves Guild. We're going to rest 2 to get this blue chit back. And that is it. And at the end of the day, we will try to hide. Or do we need to do a quest phase? No. Successfully hide at the end of the day with no sneak action. If you do, then you get the VP and the Outlaw token done. So that's the Magician's turn. The Pit Fighter is going to... I mean, I suppose we're going to move 1. I don't own a horse. I mean, the horse is good in the sense that the horse will take hits off of you. But the giant is going to squish. The giant's going to squish you. Going to squish that horse in 1 shot. So we're going to move 1 out. We're going to hide and sneak, or alert and sneak, I should say, and then move 1 back. So we prep for the fight, and then finally the Burgess here does need to succeed at 2 labor. Ugh. So we can do 5. I can do the 5. And this is why I don't like it, because the obvious choice is do 5 and make the roll, and then you have the shitty chance of wounding all those cubes, which is going to suck if he does. But that's really the only way to... That is the way to succeed. And we do succeed once, so that's 1 labor. And we have to roll again. So this is phase 1. Phase 2 is a success. So we use 2 phases of the 3 we have. But we do succeed at assisting the prospector. So we do succeed. We get a VP. We roll a d6 to see what we have found. What have we found? 2 dice of goblins appear. Son of a bitch. Vermin pour out. 5 flippin' goblins jump out. Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We obviously dug too deep. There's a card in here called Dug Too Deep, by the way, but we obviously did dig too deep. And we are blocked. Well, not necessarily. We get to hide. We do get to hide. I don't think it says they block us immediately. They do not block us immediately. I'd rather have trolls up here. There's just such chance at less of them. But we have not snuck yet, so we've got to roll right now. And we are hidden. Oh, we're hidden. Bye-bye. I don't want that fight. That is not a good fight. I think we get our VP, though. We still get our VP, right? It didn't say you get your VP once you deal with this. It says, yeah, so we get the VP. So the Burgess on day 26 has cleared the prospector for his 3rd card point. It's 6 overall points, so it's not bad. He just... in a mess. This is a mess. I don't think he fights that alone. He can probably take, he can take one of those guys around. Again, I need to hire the damn, and we're winning in fame right now. So it's not like there's a great deal. So we're going to just, I hate to say we move out, but we're going to move out. That's our last move. Done. And we are done. And the day is done. The magician is hiding, and he needs to roll double blanks. The magician rolls double blanks. He joins the Thieves Guild. He does not roll double blanks. He does not get to join the Thieves Guild. Yeah, just, you know, right? So, okay. Swamp's bad. And sights are bad. A bunch of giant serpents appear. Two giant serpents appear on the Thieves Guild. I mean, that is just stifling us. That's taking a point directly off of us. Anything there? No. I think we're going to get... Are we going to get gang tackled? Were there orcs? No, it was a sight. There are no sights here. Oh, the Trove. Big old great worm. And these goblins jump over to here. And we have to sneak, we have to hide again. That's not great. Not great. that is no bueno. They are chasing us down. Oh, this is bad. We are not hidden this time. And we are fighting instead. This could be the end. This could be the end of our man. The problem is the Peltast holds us in. With his speed of 4, he holds us in the he holds us in. Okay, so what are we playing here? We have to play 2 might. That leaves us with 3 cubes. Now the question is, do we have to play? We sort of have to play entirely defensively. I'm going to swing at the Peltast, and the reason is, well, so I could, if I hit him, if I do hit him, I can kill him. I can escape the next round. But he's not attacking, so the trade-off is he's not attacking, though. I could kill any one of these guys in a round. The goblins wouldn't have flocked to the Burgess if it was a guardian set. Really? They don't come on a guardian set? I thought if any of the dice matched, you gotta go. Monster activation. How are you, Aaron? If either symbol in dice matches a summoning symbol on the map tile containing the hero. Symbols on the tile only. Yeah, I suppose you're correct. If you take a literal reading. So you're saving the Burgess is what you're saying. That's nice. That's kind of you. He wouldn't have done the same for you, by the way. you realize that, don't you? He just sold you. He'd have sold you down the river. Or he'd have hired you. Maybe he will hire you. What's your fame value, Aaron? All right, I'll leave him. That's good. I want him to die. That wasn't okay. So we are done with the day then. The magician needs to roll, of course, and the magician will roll. The magician didn't sneak because sneaking is beneath him, but he still gets hidden. And I have no good way of attacking these guys. So, like, we're not... I could gate one of them. Again, not a point. Yeah, I did not take him for... Oh, I do get an extra search. Do I need to pay attention to that? But yeah, he's just going to avoid that fight, I think, and be done. I don't hate self-improvement as a quest. Tentacles hold them. Not really. To give me time to do what? It just slows their attack or defense speed, which is fine. They keep attacking and defending, but I have no weapon to do anything with, and I've already effectively escaped. So done there. I need to hire her so badly. The Burgess does want to go after the Great Worm if he could. He's just in a little bit of a mess here. Otherwise. I would love to get these 2 passages done. at least, and that gives me 2 of the 3. I'm good. The questing variation is interesting. Was that something that was played with Magic? Yeah, this is how I play Magic Realm typically. And of course, once Dragon Downs came out, I'm like, oh, this is a pretty interesting game. I feel, and this is my personal opinion, this is not a knock on the game. I feel that it has the same problem with victory conditions that Magic Realm does, and that I don't feel the victory conditions are super interesting. So for Magic Realm, I liked questing the realm in realm speak, but I felt that wasn't quite enough. And so I made the questing variant for Magic Realm. When this came out, I felt it had the same problem with victory conditions, in that I don't find the victory conditions of the game to be terribly interesting, as it's mostly just play the game like you would have and go search sites, and you will get the things you need to score points and get more powerful, thus being able to score more points. I didn't love that. And so I thought, well, could I bring that here? The answer is yeah, you sort of can. I think some of the cards need to be rethought and redone. But yeah. So I think the Burgess is getting out of Dodge. I think he has to get out of Dodge. I would really love, truly love to come back and take out this Great Worm with, what does he do? He freaking fireballs. I mean, I'm gonna drag her down. She's gonna die. Just like every other buddy he's had has died, by the way. Every single person he's hired. He's hired 2 in the past, a dwarf and a knight. They've both died pretty much in like the first or second combat. So he is not getting hired by the Burgess he puts a red shirt on you, tells you have 5 days to retirement, and you were dead. You were freaking dead. But that would do big game hunter for him. So I think what we're going to do with the Burgess is we're going to do a search. We're going to try to do 2 searches here. So we're going to search for the paths, because he needs to find 3 paths. That's a fail. Second roll is a fail. By the way, my dice are terrible in this game. And then I think we just go here for now. Done. And we'll have to rethink our life plan here. So the Burgess is done. The Magician has to just get out of Dodge, I think. So 1, 2. Oh, the big Dwarven Ruin. So he does get 5 fame. I have not been doing a good job of tracking fame at this point, this night. But we do get 5 fame. That doesn't actually, since we don't exercise the dice. The dice are bad, Catherine. But we do get 5 chits on this bad boy. A lot of stuff that pops. So we get a treasure. We get a gate in 4. I like that. I actually don't like it as a Magician. More gates means a little more randomness with my spells, but that's fine. Mace. Mace is lame. Done. Treasure. 2 Michaels in chat. Oh, Michael, exercise the dice. Hey, what's up, Michael Mellon? How are you? We do get a spell scroll. We'll fill it. Yeah, it's purple. Who cares? Done. We do get the Lost Battalion in our spot. And another site. The Catacombs. And I do need a quick copy and paste so I can see the gates. And that's that. So we got our 5 points. We got our crap here. A Magician does not need a spell scroll or a mace, frankly, at this rate. I don't think anybody's going to beat him in spells at this time. So that's 1, 2, we entered. We should, so 1, I should say we enter. Oh, 1, 2, because we moved from here. So 1, 2. Sure, we'll search for the Lost Battalion. Watch me roll 2 blanks again. No, just 1. And he is done with his day. The Pit Fighter. Oh, we didn't do his fight. I'm so sorry. Let's retcon that. We'll do his fight, and then we'll do his move. So this is last night. So whatever happened to him, you're seeing the retcon, and you're seeing the flashback scene. Oh, that's the Burgess. Jesus. Okay, no, wrong guy. So I think you have to play like this. I think you have to play like this. That gives them the crappiest chance to hit you round 1. Now if they flip, it's gonna start hurting. If they don't flip, you can kill 1. I mean, you're gonna kill 1 round 1 no matter what. Done. Oh, okay. Copy and paste that and give me the reds. This could be the end, my friend. I think my shit takes up too much space. All my black scoreboards are taking up too much space right now. All right, let's roll. We're hoping for not a lot of flipping. And we get a little bit of flipping. Okay. This guy goes first. He has to hit us with symbols. Any symbols. And he misses. Second guy has to hit us with hits. Hits only. Misses. Third guy, hits only. And he misses as well. 3 misses. Our attack then goes off. Both of our attacks go off. They're going to hit at a speed of 2. This one's going to wound this guy, and this one's going to kill him with 1 sharp damage. We do 1 sharp both times, 2 and 2. The first one is not enough to kill him, but it does do a wound. The second one is enough to kill him. So Giant 1 falls round 1. And it is now round 2. Dice rolls are on our side. Now, here's the funny thing. I think we can totally cheese this now. That was the dangerous round because we're playing the weapon links. We're playing, right? We're playing close the distance, which means the weapon links are key in round 1. What is key on round 2? Attack speed. So what if we were to play? So we have the go for broke option. What if we attack both giants, 1 attack each? And we go with a 2 attack speed and no defense. If neither of them flip, we kill them both before they get a chance to hit us because we will do 2 sharp damage, which equals 3 damage to each giant. So we will do 3 and 3 at a speed of 2. That goes before any of their attacks. So our speed will allow us to just bounce between these 2 and kill both of them. If either of them flip, or worse, if both of them flip, then they will both attack first and hit first. Because their weapon lengths will be longer, their attack speed will be equal, and we will have played no defense. If that happens, we will lose both our armor and 2 wounds, but then kill both giants. I mean, Or you play it totally safe. I mean, really, what you probably should do. The exorcism might have worked, Michael. You're right. What we probably should do is not do that. And you probably play 2 and 2 again. Just like this. And then you will for sure kill one giant before he all hail Discordia. You will for sure kill one giant. And then the other giant does get a shot at you, and then you will kill the other giant. So there's no real reason to go for broke. If we rolled double blanks, though, we would have killed them both in one round, and that would have been an awesome little scene. But we're going to slow play it and see what happens anyway. Neither of them flip, so we would have killed them both in one scene. Instead, what happens is we just hit this guy twice and we kill him. And this guy does get a shot back at us at a 25, and he double hits. And he smacks us. He takes the helmet and wounds us. We don't need to wound a heart. We can wound an extra woundy chip. But we do lose the leather helm. That sort of sucks, actually. And then this round, we are going to kill this guy no matter what. We will play all... I mean, it doesn't really matter. We'll play either way. Would a half-orc pit fighter go the safe route? That's a really good question. We do kill the third giant. Done. So, a good fight for sure. We could have... He does because... I really should have done it. But it's not a huge deal. We do get 24 fang. So that's going to bring us to 66 fang. Now, that is going to change the points quite a bit because we're going to get the 2 now since we're in first place. The Burgess is stuck at 1. The Magician is blanked. He's off the podium in fang. So that gives us 11 points. It drops the Burgess to 5. It drops the Magician to 8. And so we now open up a now open up a 3-point lead. And at this stage in the game, which is not too, not early, right? We're getting down to the wire here a little bit. That 3 points looks insurmountable. But it is now the pit fighter's day. Now, he could kill each of these wardens in a turn. One turn, one turn. Let me, I'm going to see. Oh, all he needs to do is kill the knight to scatter this little merry band of miscreants. Let me go. So as I'm walking, so I got to figure out his move, but let's read Robber Baron first. These natives have gone rogue and are terrorizing travelers in a random clearing. If their leader, the knight, is defeated, the rest will scatter to the hills. You could negotiate, but that's a hard charm test. So that means roll the yellow dice. Dealing with this rabble earns you 1 VP and 4 missions, and you can discard all of your outlaw tokens if you have them. Could you beat the knight? Mind you, while everyone else is killing you, by the way. Like, that is true. I will give the benefit of the doubt in the sense that saying, if you kill the knight, then as soon as you kill him, everyone else will scatter. So if you can hit him like super hard first, you could get that done. I don't think we have a hard charm in us. Our charm is 1. That's probably not going to do it. I do think we have a problem, which is our armor is in disrepair. And we don't have a dwelling nearby to repair it. We have the chits to do it. I would almost switch to the battle axe, and you would play 3 and 3. You would have to alert. So you would equip the battle axe. You would go in hard and fast. He does get the first attack, though. Everyone else is a shorter weapon than you. Everyone else has a shorter weapon. So if you charged in super fast, targeting the knight, alerted, with the battle axe, you could play 3 across and a 3 attack speed. Take the shot from him. You'd probably get your leather destroyed. You'd probably take another wound. And then you would kill the knight and scatter the rabble and get your reward and your point. And by scattering them, I literally just put them back. Like they all go back to their place. The only issue is you could alert and do that. You couldn't alert and sneak. And if you draw other, why don't you have to fight all the knights? Because it's not all the knights. It is this card. And the third line says, if their leader is defeated, the rest will scatter to the hills. I'm not fighting the knights. The knights are actually over here. And I would not fight them. I would instead get I'd buy armor. Because I am screwed. I am going to rest twice to get my whatchamacall back. My chip back. So 2 rests. I will move and I will sneak this round to get there. Then I can move to sneak and alert tomorrow. Done. So that is the end of our day. And now we get monster rolls today. And we do get woods and scratches. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Done. Day is over. Day 28, the magician is first. I do still think the magician is searching for the lost battalion. Sure, why not? 1 is a fail. 2 is a fail. 3 is a success. So we do find the battalion. On day 28. That's 5 fame, right? So we mark 5 fame. The magician is up to 57. And that is going to steal a point from the Burgess. I love how close they are in fame, that every time I do fame, I'm essentially screwing somebody. So it's 11-9 now. The Lost Battalion. We have 4 deep treasures. We'll loot once because we can still vapor form out of there if need be. And we get the 4th treasure. It is the robust ring, and he does get another health. Now, he didn't gain that cube. That is not permanent. Items don't count. I do love the array of cubes on his card, though. Sort of dumb, because he's not, that's just not, but it does save him. He can actually take a hit of 2 without being outright killed. So good to know. And he is done for the day. I think he had to use his extra search. Yeah, so done, because he's in a cave. I didn't realize that. That is the Magician's day. The Burgess's day. I have got to get... We're just sort of cut off from everything here. We need to get our crap together. I am going to go... I think this is 1-2. We're going to go 1-2. We're going to explore into 3. We might as well get these tiles out. I cannot lay it like this. Yeah, explore into 3. Wait, is there a better... No. Explore into 3. But that would be 3 and 4. So we're not going to get up there this time. And I'm going to use my last phase to trade with the Scholar. Sure, I'll try the damn horse for giggles. The horse's price, I need to get it down to 1. It's 3 times. I only have 25 bucks. And we fail outright. So done. There you go. That's too bad. Someday. Burgess is done. The Pit Fighter is up. The Pit Fighter is going to hide, sneak, and move. Alert, sneak, I should say. And 2 into the thing. And we're going to have to roll immediately. But we did sneak. We are hidden. Done. Super quiet like. And that is just in case something bad shows up before we get into this fight. Oh, we're going to equip. By the way, we equipped the battle axe today. Because it is the only way I'm going to do the damage required to get that guy dead. Monster roll is the forest. Oh, that is not great. We're going to get 1 giant spider in 5. Thankfully, that's not where I am. Nothing there. Nothing there. We do step out to fight with our giant battle axe. Remember, we've alerted, so we have 6 cubes to play. I think we go all out. Does he flip to 1? We don't need to go all out. We can literally play like this. Because at night... and our weapon is longer than everybody else's. Unless these guys... Nope. These guys are fighting with their fists. They're fighting with garden tools. So I think this is the play. All-out attack with the knight as my target. First 3, this guy flips. The last 2, no one flips. So my attack, his attack is longest. And he is indeed going to hit me. He is going to do 3 damage. It's going to destroy the leathers. It is going to wound me. I will take, I think, I take a red in this case. And I am done. That is the longest attack. The second longest attack is my attack. And I am going to turn around and crush the knight for 3. Causing the rest of the troops to flee back and rethink their life choices. I'll even put the knight back just for giggles because it probably won't matter at this juncture. The wardens. Go back to the outpost. That does change the calculus for the poor, for a guy, though. He can't actually hire the leader anymore. Although he could try to hire 2 normal wardens. Maybe that's better long run. So what do we get? We get 1 VP. So that's another card. So this is day 28. Oh, and we didn't mark down all the kills either. Let's do day 26. 3 giants. And that is 24 fame. And then on day 28, he scores Robber Baron. And that was 11 fame, actually, because he did kill the guy. So that is 11 more fame. Bring him to 77. Plus the VP. So that's his 8th card point. And that'll bring him to 12. I think he might have won. And he does get 4 mission dice. All for the cost of 1 heart or 1 cube and leather armor. Not bad. And he gets 5 more fame and 12 more gold. So 16 fame. And he gets 12 gold as well, bringing him to 18 gold. And the 6 more fame is 83 fame. Oh, 5 more fame. 82 fame. Leathers are gone. I think our pit fighter is definitely in the driver's seat here. More fame. Woohoo! And Robber Baron goes away, so they've at least cleared some cards. I appreciate that. I do love the pit. The pit fighter is a good, solid fighter. Like, there's no doubt. The versatility of having potentially 2 targets. And then I think I'm going to swap back to his normal default. Is hard to argue against. Now, I don't like him with no armor, though. That seems to be a loser. So we'll have to rethink that a little bit. That is the end of day 28. I think what we're going to do is we're going to take a short break here and sort of let me get up and move around a tiny bit. And then we have to take a hard look at everyone and make some decisions as to what to do for the last stretch of the game here. We did say we would go at least an extra week or so, just because we did, we went to day 17 or whatnot, so we should at least go to day 35. For sure. It does look like a sprint between the Magician and the Pit Fighter, though. It doesn't really look like the Burgess is in it to win it at this juncture. And I'm not sure what the Magician can do really to get himself going here, because I don't know that he's really close to a bunch of cards. I was hoping to just draw a treasure that would let him get self-improvement, and that's fine, but that's not going to be enough. So let's talk about that at the after the break. So if you don't mind holding on for about 5 or so minutes, let me pop some text up somewhere. Sure. And we will be, after these messages, we'll be right back. Yes, I will center to screen. Done. All right, I will be right back. Talk to you in a bit. Oh. Here we go. So yeah, let's quickly go over everyone's prospects here. I mean, his quests are sort of like these quests are sort of dead for him right now. I do think the altar's his best bet. Get to the altar, loot it, find a treasure in there, and sacrifice that treasure. I think that's the play. That's going to give him another point. And a health. He doesn't need a health, but that's probably it. He probably ends the game with 13. He's not going to get any more for, and I don't know how you. I don't know what tiles are left in terms of what you can put here if you explored, right? Because there is a way down there, right? So you could explore to here, assuming you could get something with 2 blanks here and here, and a road here. You could then make a run down to here and sell. And the reason you would do that is that last day, try to get that, little dig in there and get an extra point by burning the Burgesses 25, right? You're only 7 gold behind now. So if you find good enough treasure, you can you can make that happen. Ooh, I do need to adjust scores real quick though, because I will say this, I did not do a good job of keeping the scoreboard. Everybody has a great treasure right now. And so that actually means that these points are distributed. So we are a little closer than maybe we had thought. It is actually only 11 to 5 to 10 now. That's my fault. So and remember, it's not an epic treasure we're looking to burn here. It is simply a deep treasure. So any deep treasure card will do. So that is what we're sort of looking for. We burn that, get the victory point. We find a bunch of good cash there, run down, dump it, and try to beat the Burgess out for a point. Otherwise, we look for an epic treasure, and if we find an epic, then that's going to give us two treasures, which puts us in the lead. That would give us the 2 points, and we would take a half point from each of the others and give it to us. So again, you're just looking for something in the altar. That's sort of the strategy, I think, for the last week. I think the Magician put themselves in a shit place, frankly, in terms of... So you're doing almost the same thing, except you're doing it in a cave with less actions a day. The only other option would be, is there somewhere to go that you could teleport to that you think would do you better? Certainly the high pass would do us better. In terms of finding the monastery would be a point, and spending $20 and succeeding and charming the orc, which, let's please, this is a family channel, do not ask what that entails. And then you get a VP and he makes something for you. The making something for you at this late stage in the game barely matters. Because it upgrades a weapon. You can impress him with a charm check or gift him an epic weapon treasure, which we don't have, or pay him 20 gold. So one of those three things. The Magician could pay him $20. And that would be a point. So you could get 2 points here. I assume that you would go via this gate. But even so, that is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, what's up, Amanda? That is a 1 day, 2 day, 3 day, let's say, to find this. 4 day, 5 day trip to get to the orc. So you could probably get your 2 points. Assuming nothing else happens to you, you could probably get the points. Okay. And the Burgess, frankly, I think is sort of done. I don't think they're going to make much of a difference. In fact, so I'll give them a break. I'm going to put them back here. I'm going to let them try to hire these wardens, and then they'll come down and see if they can make some difference in these 2 tiles. I'm good, Amanda. How are you doing? So let's get this last week. We're not going to draw any more events since this is extra time. I do think we loot once more. But that's going to take potentially a day. Let's loot. We get 3, 2, or 1. Nope, we fail once. We fail twice. Oh man, this is going to hurt me. We do get the 3rd treasure. Oh, it's the Inferno Glyphs. Read the glyphs, learn a spell. You know what? I actually don't care, frankly. Do we know where the glyphs are? Where's the damn glyphs? Inferno glyphs. Yeah, I do not actually care. I don't care. We find a glyphed wall or whatever, and that's all fine and good. We're going to leave it. The magician is done for the day. It is now the Burgess's turn, and we're going to start hiring. So remember, their cost is 3 times for the Burgess. This is to make it 2 times. That's acceptable. This is to make it 1 time. I think that's a success. So we have hired Warden 3 for $8. Oh, we can't. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, geez. We are giving a point. We are giving a freaking point to the guy. I think the magician would be pissed, by the way. We're going to hire again the other dude, and we fail and get kicked out. So that is 2 trades that we have done. We only succeeded on 1 of them. We're going to trade with the scholar for the trinket, and we're going to try to get last word on him. So we're going to go, that's 1 success. So the price is from 3 times. So it's $6 down to $4. This is $4. Nope, we got kicked out again. Okay, that was it. And that's really our day, because we can't move anywhere. We can move down to here with our buddy, but I'd like to hire the other guy again. Done. Burgess. Oh, God. Just giving a point to the damn pit fighter. Sure, why don't you? 1, 2, 3 into the altar territory. And we're going to sneak today. It is not yet time to go nuts. Needs to work on their merchant skill. Theoretically, they have merchant skill, but you're absolutely correct. My rolls have been actually not great. I'll be totally honest with you. So first thing is first, the giant spider comes onto our guy. And then we get another giant spider. Nothing there. The magician, I don't think anything in magician land. Done and done. We do need to roll to fight off the giant spider, to sneak, but I think we're going to kill it. Oh, we don't have any armor. Oh, we are sneaking. Armor. that is the worst. This guy can kill me. On this flip side, he kicks my ass. That's fine. Our weapons are long. We're going to play like that, maybe. If he flips, he dies. If he doesn't flip, he can hit me for 1. But if he flips, he dies. We're going to play like that. So I think we're good. I think this is actually an auto win with a possible disaster. He flips. Now, our weapon attacks are first because they're length 4. We're going to hit him twice, well, once with this hand axe. That's going to do the 2 damage because we have a 3 beating his 2. We kill a spider for 8. Eight more fame puts him at 90. I am pretty sure that he is set in the fame department. No one's going to catch him. And that is the day. Day 30 is the pit fighter. The pit fighter is searching for the altar. Needs to find that altar quick and needs to loot it to get some treasure to put in it. That's 1. Come on. 2. Oh my God. 3. Okay, he found it. Yay! He did find it. So the altar is his. That's 5 more fame, by the way. So the altar is his. Are we gonna loot it? Are we gonna loot it? Are we gonna sneak? What's our chance of getting a deep? There's 4 deeps. We're gonna loot it. Nothing's gonna come. We got this. We loot the altar. We take the 5th treasure. It's not a deep treasure. Son of a bitch. The alchemical lure. During the challenge step of combat, one monster in the clearing, and you choose who for it to target. Done. That would still be me. That is the pit fighter's turn. I think the night before, the magician is going to cast. He's going to burn a whatchamacallit cast open gate, and he's going to travel to a random gate. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he gets the 3rd gate. 1, 2, 3. So he gates to here that evening. And so his today move is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. The Burgess is going to have to hire one more time because he needs a body. He needs more bodies to throw at wolves, essentially. This is the 3 times roll. It is a fail, but he gets to continue to try again with another phase. Success, so it's $16 to hire. Oh, he rolls the goddamn doors. He's going to trade with the merchant to try to get him. So 6 gold, that's a success. That's a fail, he gets kicked out. Am I just literally going to trade with the Burgess until the end of time? Good question. All right, we're hoping for no forests, no treasure sites. Instead, we get mountains. That's going to draw a dragon on our guy here. We're going to get the demon shows. Not a super fan of that. That is not great. It's not great. Are we hidden? We didn't sneak. We are indeed hidden, so we don't have to fight this demon. We might fight this demon, but we don't have to fight this demon. He does, by the way, fiery chasm us and kill us if he happens to catch us. Probably not great. It's probably not ideal. Just saying, it's probably not ideal. It's probably not how we pictured going out. The worst part is you can't guarantee to hit him. You can hit him on this side, but you can't guarantee to hit him on the other side. You just can't. If he flips, he's gonna get you for 3. His defense becomes 3, and he nukes the world with 3, with a 2 speed. If you hit him on this side, if you get him on that side, if you're alerted, you can kill him. If he flips, his weapon becomes longer too, because Fiery Chasm is a 40. Now we could wait till round 2. So that is true. We don't have to do anything until round 2. But that's a lot. That's but the demon is problematic because we did, of course, we did find the altar also, but the demon did show. I think we just sit on this for now. You're going to have to be alerted to fight that dude. That's absolutely the case. We also have our magician. Our magician has to roll. The magician's hoping to roll double blanks as well, just to save the gray cube. He doesn't. So he's got to burn a gray to escape with vapor form. And he is gone. Like a thief in the night. Like a fart in a windstorm. That's vapor form. There you go. Day 31. The magician is first. And he will move. I suppose we'll... Oh, geez. We're going to go... 1, 2, 3, 4 to the smith. We don't have a quest phase to do anything with him at the moment, and we're just going to sit on that. We are done. The Burgess, going to hire again. Why not? We're going to, just because. But if we don't get him this time, we're sort of done. We do fail on the first attempt. Second attempt. We fail again. Third attempt. We're going to fail and get kicked out. I'm going to trade with that stupid guy again to try to get... So we do get the price from 6 to 4. We get kicked out. Wow. We have everybody's pissed at this gnome. I don't know why, but they just are like, yeah, get out. Get the hell out. We know what you're doing. Get out. You killed so many of our young men and women. And this gal's like, what? I didn't hear this. Who didn't tell me? The pit fighter is going. The pit fighter has to sneak. I think we're going to start by sneaking. We're going to try to sneak past our demon friend. We do, so we are hidden today. That is one action. Here is our second action. We get the fourth treasure. It is a deep. It is a blade of the scorpion. This would be actually really good. I hate to say it, this would be really good for a guy. It's actually, this, if we found this like day one, this is awesome. Melee weapon, 2 optional might boxes, which may be filled in any order. A might cube placed in the second might box is placed in the hero's wounded box during the cleanup phase of combat. So we can do 5 damage if we're willing to wound a cube. And you know, right? So you could go all out. You could kill a 4 armored character with this, with 3 cubes, which is huge. But I mean, you know, so that's great. We've reached 100 fame, which should be like some kind of bonus. Having said that, I think, as dumb as it is, so we did what? We snuck. We did a loot. I am going to quest phase. Now remember, I'm still hidden, so I'm gonna I'll tell you what, I will loot one more time before I do this quest phase, because I have an extra, and I get the 5th treasure, which is nothing, so I fail. And I will use my last phase to do a sacrifice, and that's going to get me another VP on day 31. So we have at least succeeded. And that is our 9th card. And 10, 11, 12, 13. So we have 13 points. Okay, that's fine. We still got 4 days left. Still got 4 days left. And the blade of the scorpion goes away. And we do get a health. I don't know that it super matters. We do get a health. We burn that. I didn't mean to necessarily burn that card, but that's fine. And we do get Plainsman. We might be able to do that one in the time, but I don't think so. But let's see. We have to visit 3 plains tiles. I mean, there are 2 plains tiles right here. Where's the third? You might be able to get that done in 4 days. But not today, because we are done today. And that's the end of the day, too, right? So we roll monsters. Swamp Suck and Treasure Sites. So the Crypt is going to draw. But that's it. Done. It does make it hard for the Magician. The Magician was going to go do the Monastery after doing the Orc. That is bad. Because I was going to get the Magician the 2 points, and I was going to say we could do it could be 13 to 12, and you might have 13 to 13 if you found something in the Crypt that gave the Magician a cube. You would end up tied. I don't know that we do that. The Lich might have made that a non-starter. I'm going to kill the Burgess for the moment. I think he is done for now. Let's just focus on the last 2 characters. Here, I'll take his token, put it over here. Let's focus on these last 2 characters for the last 3 days of the game here. Ken the Pit Fighter, remember he goes through mountains for free. Well, not for free, but one less. 1, 2, 3, 4. You would have to go 1, 2, 3, because you have to have sneak. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see, what day is this? This is day 32. So day 32 gets you to here. Day 33 to there. 34 to there, and 35 to there, and he could score 1 more point. But he's going to have to mostly not sneak. So let's go 1, 2, 3. And I'm going to sneak today, though. I think he has enough turns to sneak the first 2 days. The Magician, I can't see ever playing the Birds of all the appeals of aggressive sales, rough rogue insurance guy. I will say this. So when I saw the Burgess, I said, ooh, I tell you exactly what I want to do, right? Because his main power is you hire it 3 times instead of 4 times. That's not a great power, but it is, right? And I said, you know what I would do? You get any money at all as the Burgess, which you start with a ton. You go to the village immediately and hire as many of them as you possibly can. And then you village swarm everything. Now that worked. That worked until, because remember, they do a point of damage, right? They wound you in any case, even if they don't kill the thing outright. So against big heavy shit, they would actually gang tackle him, and I was just imagining these villagers pulling down this Death Knight or something like a bunch of ants. The problem is you run into one dragon, and they start fireballing 4 of them at a time. It is carnage. As soon as you get like a dragon, it is ridiculously bad. But and against little light things like the bats or something, then they start to falter because they can't hit anything because their attack speed is terrible. But man, against like the big, I'm big and clunky and scary because I have a lot of health, and then they just gang tackle and beat him, blanket beat him. It's a sock and quarters party. Where's the soap and my sock? And they just beat the hell out of him. But then we met a dragon, and it was like over like that. It was just like all 4 of my villagers were dead in 1 round, and then I was killed soon after that. This bird just got lucky. That armor is great for the gnome, and this mace is amazing. So he's done quite well for himself, but it is, of the classes that were in natives, because you had the Beastmaster, the Necromancer, and the Burgess, and a couple others. It was the most, what do you want to say? It's the easiest to pull off your scheme, because the Beastmaster, you've got to land on a monster, you've got to do the hire thing, which you can do, but you have to roll 3 times and no doors. Good night, Michael. The Necromancer, you have to kill things, and frankly, you're super weak without any buddies at the beginning of the game. You don't have a lot of, and you can't use Fiery Chasm because that eats the corpses. So the Burgess is actually, of the characters in that expansion, the easiest one to pull off your thingy, which is just hire guys. And you can go and hire guys from the get-go with your tons of cash. I did not make great use of his spell in this game, but yeah. So the Magician. The Magician is going here. I am going to just pay him 20 gold to impress him. So we're going to burn our gold down to 56 to impress him. He agrees to make something for it. Choose a weapon from your inventory or the item deck. The Magician does... I mean, the Magician has Sea Fang. So you know what? I'm just because... And don't get me wrong, this is overpowered. Absolutely OP. Don't tell Scott that I do this. I have to roll. I have to roll to see what he gives me. 6, quick. When using this weapon, 1 skill slot. Hey, what's up, Ravenrock? How are you? Oh, it's been a long time. 1 skill slot is filled for free. So this essentially gets, and I actually need some way to indicate this. I will tell Scott, don't you dare. Don't you dare tell Scott. 1 skill slot filled for free. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy a brown cube, and we're just going to plop a brown cube on this card. First off, we're going to toggle snap. I'm going to put a brown cube here, and then we're going to lock it to this card. Done. We do score for the orc. I'm doing okay, Raven. I appreciate you asking. How have you been feeling? Since I know you've had a couple healthy issues there. I hope you're well. So we speed date the orc. That's the Magician's 5th card and our 11th total point. Now that is only a single quest phase. I'm going to rest 3. Sure, I'm going to rest 3. And that is my day. And that's the end of the day. And now we're rolling monsters. I've been in the hospital mostly since December. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. So we do get return, but that's not return for us. That's going to be everybody jumps us in Magician Land. That's going to be everybody jumps us in Deep Woods Land. But these monsters go away. That might make it a tiny bit easier for our guy. One. Oh, these ones don't. These ones theoretically wouldn't, but I'm good. We're gonna clear that out. So hospital food is a horror. Yeah, I am sorry to hear that. That does suck. and hospital food. You'd think the hospital food would be fine, right? You think even for institutional food, they want it to be nutritious. It just doesn't feel great. You're right. We did sneak for the pit fighter. The pit fighter was prudent, and he snuck. Did he succeed? And he does succeed in sneaking. The magician, never prudent, doesn't need to be most days. Also snuck and hid, though, and that's good because I want to save that gray cube. This might actually come down to the wire a tiny bit. End turn, new turn. The pit fighter is first. The pit fighter is going to go 1, 2, 3. So remember, we need to visit 3 planes, and that's one of the 3. Too many allergies and diets to think about. Oh. Yeah, that is true, right? Everybody probably has a special diet in there because the doctors are like, nope, no, I don't know. No salami for you or whatever, right? I think we still sneak though, right? Because we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can in 2 days. So we're gonna sneak again. Lost 40 pounds. Well, that's could be good and could be bad. If you wanted to lose some weight and you were happy with that, great. And if not, yeah, that would be sort of depressing to have lost 40 pounds. I found the hospital food's a 1 out of 4 deal. Well, 1 is worth eating. My daughters would smuggle some items for you. Perfect. Perfect. So he's going to go and get out of Dodge, and he is going to sneak to here. Done. The magician is going to vapor form to the crypt. Unfortunately, they can't do anything else. Having vapor formed, they can't search or sneak or whatever. So that is going to put them back a day. So on day 34, they've got to find the monastery, maybe find the crypt. We really need nothing to appear for either of these guys. Swamps are bad, and scratches are bad. I think nothing appears. Day 34, it's the pit fighter. The pit fighter is going to go 1, 2, 3. And then that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to do my naked move here because dire wolves and owlbears, I think, are easier to fight than like 40 kobolds. So I'm going to go here, and we're not going to sneak today. Today, no sneaking. We're going to do our naked move today because we need one of those. The magician needs to search. We're going to search for the monastery, and we really need to actually get this frickin' done here. Let's actually succeed at a flippin' search. All right, so finding the monastery is our first. We get an extra search phase. So that is 1 turn. Extra is 2. The monastery is found. Monastery is going to give us, we search and we score it. Done. I really don't care what the monastery does at this point. I'm just trying to get it found. And we find it on day 34. That is our 6th card. 12th point. I think they do it on purpose so you don't feel like staying there. I mean, look, they do it on purpose because they want to save money. Because every hospital, at least in the U.S., you know, has had to become a financial thing, right? Now we're going to search for the crypt. So we have 3 more phases. 2 more phases. Come on, get it. Nope. Oh, God, 1 last one to get the crypt. We do find the crypt. That's 5 fame. It doesn't going to matter. That brings us to 62. we are done with the day. And we are hoping for no monsters. We get caves and dragons. That is going to be a problem for somebody. Oh, I don't think it is. Nope. It is not a problem for anybody. And that is it. We are heading to our last day. I'm a little sorry this is going to end early. I should have started this like an hour late, I think. And we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we are going to sneak. That's going to give us Plainsman on day 35. We visited 3 plains tiles. And we would get an extra day in plains. That's our 14th point. Probably it secures the win because even if we draw treasures out of the crypt, which we are going to loot the crypt. I mean, it's not guaranteed, though, is it? Well, I think it is. But let's try it anyway. So we're going to draw from the crypt. We have 4 phases. This is our first phase. It is the second card. That's 1, 2. Oop, come on. Wait, does the crypt only have 2 things in it? Only had 3 things in it? Oh, it was looted already? Okay, that's fine. 2, 3, no. And 4, nothing. We're just looking, could we have gotten anything in there? No. We were looking for something to give us a cube. And if we'd have found something to give us a cube, we might have had a shot, obviously. We didn't. This is not as good. The Sunblade is not quite as good. We will roll one last monster roll. Who knows? Everybody could die. Bad treasure. That was a bad treasure. We got return. It's going to be the magician that takes the brunt of this. Although we do get 3 kobolds. Oh, we did get to roll the wrecked wagons. That's fine. Don't care. We do get 3 kobolds on our space. That is a little bit of an issue, strangely enough, but we did sneak. And these guys are going to appear on us, but we're just going to avoid that fight entirely. And we might avoid the kobolds here if we can roll a sneak. Otherwise, we're going to have to fight them. I don't want to fight them. I don't. And because I have no armor. And we are done. And that is the game. And I did make a slight miscalculation for the pit fighter. He probably should have won by like another 1.5 points, only because he should have kept that treasure, and that would have given him 2 great treasures versus the other 2 would have had to share 1/2 of 1 point. So that would have given him a point and taken a 0.5 point off both of those guys. And that would have secured the victory no matter what happened in the monastery. Maybe. Well, but yeah, I'd have to look and see. But yeah, so that was it. That was the game. I thought that was pretty good. The pit fighter did real well. That dude is a bitchin' fighter. Yeah, thanks, Michael. I'm glad that you showed up and hung out a little bit. I mean, I don't think they did poorly. I don't even think the Burgess had a terrible game. One problem I have with the Burgess is I couldn't keep anybody alive. As soon as he hired someone, they died. So he did not really get started. And then at some point, you've got to either be close to a dwelling or you're stuck with your cards. So that's sort of what happened a little bit. It was a good game. I'm certainly happy with it. Next time, play with the Jello Wrestler. I was thinking of doing solo runs with a single character and maybe even just 3 terrains or something. Like you just do 3 terrains, you bring a character in off the board and try to score your points, right? So I'm thinking of doing some of those maybe. if anyone's willing to hang in chat for like a half an hour, I'd be willing to do that. I'm going to go get a drink though, if you don't mind. So I'm going to take 5 minutes. Figure the people will filter out that want to filter out now that the game's done. And otherwise, we can chat for, just like I said, 20, 30 minutes and hang out, talk about the game. If you want, ask questions or whatever is on your mind. I'm going to take 5 minutes. Please stay put. Oh, okay, so I am back. I'm back. Um, yeah, if you, I hope someone wants to chat a bit, has something to ask. Catherine, do you have Dragons Down or the Kickstarter? Oh, you should. Yeah, there you go. You should get on the Kickstarter, Catherine. Let's see. Get a physical copy of the game. Yeah, no, thank you, Rob. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. I do appreciate having folks watch and chime in and chat. That's good. It makes these way more fun for me. I would do this alone, but I tend to not. I mean, you can't beat, I will say this, the Pit Fighter did do a very good job, but it is very hard to beat. There's two things a magician has going for them, for sure. The first is no one else was going to learn spells like he was, so he gets 2 points almost for free. And in Dragons Down, it's easier to learn spells than in Magic Realm because getting cursed is so much more of a hassle in Magic Realm. In Magic Realm, you can absolutely, like, getting cursed can ruin your game. You might be 6 days away from the chapel, which puts you 12 days there and back to whatever you were doing. Whereas here, any dwelling will cure a curse. And it's, you know, right, it's just so much easier to get rid of a curse. So I do think learning spells, but the Pit Fighter's not going to learn spells. The Burgess is not going to learn and not write spells. So you get 2 points for free. That's the first thing. The second thing is vapor form, melt into mist, effectively. Vapor form is so good. It's such a good get out of jail free card, and you just get so many extra actions out of it. I do it alone, not for fun, but still really fun. That's funny, Rob. It's right. That is funny. So, Michael, you went all in. Awesome, awesome. And you don't have the copy yet because you just went in the Kickstarter now. I assume I went in obviously for the latest expansion, but I already have the game in natives, in desolation. Already have those. So cool. Well, I can't wait for you to get it. Super excited. Super exciting. I will say, My only problem with the physical version I got is that just visually sometimes it's harder to parse because it's not as bright and vibrant in the early versions, and I don't know if that's changed on some of the tiles and stuff. So for my old eyes, it is a little harder. Old Magic Realm player, excellent, excellent. My favorite game, truly my favorite game of all time. For all of its foibles, favorite game. Yeah, I do want to get another game into the repertoire. I would love to get, I really should order it. I should probably go to my game store and order it, but but I'm lazy and I want to get my hands on it sooner. So, I do want to try Betrayal of the Second Era, which is the Elder Scrolls game. It's a little more of a dungeon crawler than it is an open world game. The Skyrim board game and the Fallout board game are open world games, but I don't think they're great. They're just okay open world games. And their mod support isn't great, from what I remember. I have to check. Maybe we could play Skyrim on here. But I don't like it as much as Dragon's Den or Magic Realm. I think it does not do quite as good a job, in my opinion. Are there people you can contact on Tabletop Convert? No. I mean, you might be able to commission someone to do it. I have no idea what that looks like. Let's look for Skyrim. Oh, there's so many Skyrim things. Someone did do the Skyrim board game? That might be worth it. I will subscribe to that mod. I'm looking right now. Skyrim Monopoly. I don't want Skyrim Monopoly. I want the board game. There's the Skyrim Adventure game with the unofficial Solstheim DLC. There's Skyrim in Spanish. But yeah. I mean, again, I would play the Skyrim board game. I just don't prefer it. It's not as good a game as either Dragon's Den or Magic Realm. By a fair bit, by the way. Yeah, someone did Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era, which I do vaguely know how to play. But I don't yet own. I always feel a little bit bad tabletop simulating a game I don't own. I always try to buy a game that I'm going to TTS substantially. You could. I don't know. So the scripts are just Lua. You probably actually could use Claude Code to Lua script. Now the problem is getting all the assets in would probably be a pain in the ass, though, because that's actually the hard part. I'm not worried. The Lua scripts aren't difficult. The pain in the ass is getting all the assets into the tabletop zone. So there you go. So speaking of beer, my parents came over and hung out a little bit. That was nice. And they brought pizza, which is again also nice. But they also brought beer. Now here's the thing. They brought Michelob Ultra. Now hear me out. The reason they bought the Michelob Ultra is because my daughter was in town a few weeks ago. She brought her boyfriend, and great guy. He's a nice guy. He's a good dude. Love him to death. But he does have the food palate and drink palate of like a toddler. essentially. Not a toddler, but like an antsy 8-year-old, right? He likes yeah, right. So all the right, he's more of a chicken nuggets, hot dog, right, kind of guy, not veal parmesan or eggplant Florentine. I have no idea what I'm saying. I'm just throwing words together. Um, but his beer taste is Michelob Ultra, like light beer, American light American lager. So my dad brings us over because he doesn't want it. Now I don't want it either, by the way. But I was like, I'll drink one. I'll drink one. Oh my god, it was unpalatable. It was actually hard to drink. It just had that. It definitely had that light beer taste, but it was actually one of the worst. Like even between a Yingling, like a Yingling is fine. Like compared to a Yingling, total night and day. Yingling is an S tier beer compared to Michelob Ultra. I was like, ooh, I can't finish this. This is a little gross. Dogfish Head 60-minute IPA. I like a Dogfish IPA. That is great. Right? Like any of that is great. This was awful. So I did take it. I did keep it. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try this again. I'm gonna put it in the fridge. I'm gonna see if it's better cold. The other thing I'm gonna do, just because I think it'd be funny, and it's not quite the right beer, because the Man Mosa is Miller High Life and orange juice. That's the champagne of beers and OJ. We can make a Man Mosa out of it. I'll put lemon juice in it or something and try to get that. I drink Corona to get sober. Nice. Of course you do, Rob. Of course. Miller's better with cigarettes. You mean like mixed in? Stirred up with? What? Sucking through the cigarette filter like a straw? Yeah, I do not like American light lagers, light beer. It's sort of gross. It was gross. I was unhappy. And then I had to brush my teeth. Like I was like, ugh, ugh, gross. Methanol, funny. Or menthol cigarettes. Here, I'm actually gonna let me go look at what let me go look at the Skyrim board game. Take a shower. I had to take a shower. It was it was it was awful. Let's see what we got here. Um, that's not the Skyrim board game. They just made this up. that's that's great. I don't nope. No, I'm not appreciative. Do not put items back in the bag. Put them in a trash bag. Enemies. What enemies are? That's too bad. I was hoping this was a. Yeah, that's too bad. That's too bad. Oh well. I mean, I'm glad they made a thing. That's cool. Good for them. I had a pretty good time with League of Dungeoneers. Oh, League of Dungeoneers. There you go. I've never played League of Dungeoneers. We do have Eldritch Horror Complete. Detailed and mission based. That's cool. Let's look at that. That's just the Solstheim DLC. So what? That's great, but presumably there's a Skyrim board game somewhere. So do I have it? Elder Scrolls Skyrim. It's the demo. I have the demo, but that's not everything. That's not even the whole game. And I do sort of hate the fact, wow, this is loading super slow. It's blinding white. I hate oh, and by the way, it did break. It threw a bunch of errors too. So even better. I'm I'm blind. Skyrim is so good on PC. I don't like it as a board game. It is okay as a board game, Michael. It is fine. I'm gonna go look again. I need to go look again at the workshop. Skyrim. That's the demo. Yeah, no, I get you. But there's no actual mod, which sort of sucks. Like that is, see, that's not good support. I will say, Dragon's Down has amazing freaking support for the mod, and it's one guy, two guys doing it, you know, for free essentially. You know, and so I respect that quite a bit. That's really cool. But I'm just looking. That's why I'm sort of staring at the screen, slack jawed. I'm just trying to find. Maybe it's a DLC. Maybe I have to buy it. That would suck, by the way. Yeah, no, I don't. No, I don't think so. Don't think so. Let's look at DLC, I suppose. DLC. Let's look at. Let's try to find Skyrim. Might be on a different platform. Well, I mean, so the reason I'm looking is because so there's two things. There was a demo, right? It's right here, right? This demo, um, that you're seeing. Oh, I can turn these off. By the way, bam, 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 done, done, done. Scores. There we go. So this demo that you're seeing, um, existed before the board game came out, and I used it and I played it a couple times, and that's what got me to buy the game. Though I'm a little disappointed in the game overall. But there's no game. Like I can't find the actual game. They just someone just released a demo and then never did anything, and then someone else released the Solstheim DLC for the game, the expansion without. So I'm a little bit confused as to what, but that's fine. It's fine. Whatever. We do have. I do have. Like I said, we do have Elder Scrolls, Betrayal, and again, that's fine. I don't own it. I would have to. I'm gonna have to go buy it at or find it or buy it at some point. We do have Betrayal of the Second Era, and that might be fun to play. But again, it is way more of a dungeon crawler. And man, I do have to say, super clunky. Like all these, God, just so much of this stuff. Just so many bits and tokens and so on. Like we'll set up Black March. You pick up a guild. And so here's your sort of overboard that you walk on to do the things. And then ultimately, a lot of the game then takes place on little combat boards that you build. And I assume this is, yeah, this is the quest book, right? Where you get all the bits. So might be fun to try that board game. I'm gonna have to really stare at the rules though. Oh, look at all this too. Ah, geez. Okay, well here's the rules, presumably. There's a tutorial guide. I like it. I think there's a tutorial scenario too, like escape, where you actually make your character essentially. That's pretty fun. Huh. AI Frosthaven. I don't mind Gloomhaven, but I don't know that I want to play it. I actually have it on Steam, so I can just play it on Steam. Again, I don't hate Gloomhaven. I just don't. I don't love it. It's a lot like playing Mage Knight. We could play Mage Knight on Steam. I just don't love it. Like if you say, "Oh, you want to play Mage Knight," I'd be like, "Nah, I'm just gonna play Magic Realm." Descent. I don't like Descent. Arkham Horror, not bad. Tales from the Loop. Don't know is a role playing game. I think I don't know. Nemesis. Don't know. The Resistance. Avalon. Pathfinder. I don't want to play Pathfinder Adventure card game. I do have Mice and Mystics. It's fine. Here's a problem with most of those games, and this is why AI sucks. No, most of those games are dungeon crawlers. Descent is a dungeon crawler. Mice and Mystics is a dungeon crawler. Um, Gloomhaven is a dungeon crawler. And by dungeon crawler, I mean that the majority of the game takes place, much like this game, strange enough, on a combat map, and you fight combats. Whereas Magic Realm is not a dungeon crawler; it is the epic adventure game, right? It is the zoomed out version, which is what I'm typically trying to look for. I like the idea of that epic adventure board game where you're playing the entire campaign as opposed to 3 or 4 battles. That's my goal, is to find those. We can play some of those though. So Fallout, Skyrim, Return of the Heroes. Do they have Return of the Heroes? I don't like Return of the Heroes, by the way. I mean, it's an okay game, and I own it physically. It's not a terrible game. I bought it for the kids. I'd have to look up Nemesis, by the way. Workshop. Let's look up Return of the Heroes. That would be sort of nutty. There is a Return of the Heroes. I mean, we could play Return of the Heroes. The only problem with Return of the Heroes would be if it's not scripted. That's a lot of setup. So there you go. There's Return of the Heroes, at least. I don't know how jazzed I am about that. My, you know, um, Nemesis. I've never seen Nemesis. Let me look up Nemesis. Nemesis Retaliation. Nemesis. That looks very alieny. I don't. Ugh. Let me see. I like space games. Rob's like, I like space games, man. I'm not a big aliens. Like I liked the movies. I liked Alien and I liked Aliens. For sure. I don't like it as games so much because I mean they're horror games. The aliens are supposed to mostly win those games. Like you're supposed to die. And you know, unless you're Ripley, you're supposed to die. I do not. So yeah, so that's all. I'm just looking. Just looking. She died too a couple times. That's true. That's true. Yeah, just looking up different. The problem is, now I'm looking at board games. Now, mind you, I don't know what half these games are, so but there you go. I did load Return of the Heroes. Let's go look and see what that looks like on the board because that's sort of fascinating. The picture Magic Realm without hexes. Picture Magic Realm. So is there like just a magic setup button or what do we do here? Um Yeah, I'd have to read to set this up again since I haven't played in forever. But you see, you get characters, and they have stats. Um, and you have enemies that you're fighting, and you largely have to go, and there's tiles like this, and they line up ish, right? And there's paths and so on. It's not a terrible game. It's just not as good as it needs to be. That's all. You make a stack of the 32. Yeah, so we can, you know what? We'll try this one. We'll definitely try this one wanton week. Um, so we'll definitely try this. It is like a Magic Realm for 8-year-olds kind of. It is a young sort of. It feels like a young version of that essentially. What do we have? 30 Explorer tokens. Yeah. So, but there are different things in different places. So it's not terrible. And the kids liked it when they were young, pretty much. And it has 12-sided dice. So yeah. So I'm in. And you lay the tiles out, right? And this sort of concocts your board as you go. And you get different quests, and it's like, hey, this quest is in I6 or whatever. And then you go, oh, I6, that's here, that kind of thing, right? So there you go. So there's Return of the Heroes. I wish I could find a copy of the Skyrim board game, though. I really do. Like not a physical copy, a copy on tabletop sim. Because again, that's not terrible. We have Fallen Land. Let me look. Let's. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I played it once. Let's look. Let's look. It's in here somewhere. It's not the latest version. I don't know if there is a latest version, but yeah, I actually played this a couple times on here. I'll do 4. Oh well, there you go, and it's broken right now, which sort of sucks. So I would need to find if there's a fixed one, and I don't mind it. Oh, there you go. 3 players works at least. Well, that's good. Sort of. I would have to refigure out how to set all this crap up, and it's set up for them anyway, so I have no idea what's going on. Yeah. Well. Yeah, I didn't mind it. I thought it was okay. I think my main issue, right? My main issue is this. This is the starting hand of all the dudes? See, I might have to not let it set up like that. I wonder if I can do that. Anyway, do I have a Fallen Land save game somewhere that is not set up? But yeah, so I like Fallen Land. I think my main problem was, and I think this is my problem with a lot of the adventure games, other than Magic Realm and Dragon's Down, strangely enough, is the vast majority of them boil down to, and don't get me wrong, I mean, I get it. I understand why they're like this. Get to the place, roll against your skill. There's a fail and a success chance. And if you fail, you read this, and if you succeed, you roll that. And that's the entire game. And that's sort of, I was sort of like, oh, I don't, right? It's fine, but there is a little bit of saniness to it then. So I will have to find the Aaron board game demo, but where's the damn so anyway, yeah. Like that's the reason I sort of didn't jive with Fallout. It's like, okay, there's a resolution mechanic, and that's fine. But no, not really. I have sort of, I've had small vague ideas for various things that I wanted to do, and I've done that. Like I actually in college made sort of a fantasy-esque version of Victory Games, a stripped down version of Victory Games' Civil War, and added sort of, a fantasy layer on top of that. It wasn't Civil War, obviously, per se, at that point. And I actually did a couple wargamey bits on my on the channel that I had thrown together. And nope, there is not a Skyrim on there. There's a Xia, which is sort of cool. Xia is not a terrible game. Super Stonewall. Pillars of Eternity, Lords of the Eastern Reach. Never heard of some of these. All the tiny epics I've heard of, but never played. Yeah. Super Stonewall is a fantasy Civil War game. And it's not, wasn't really fantasy Civil War. It was literally a fantasy game. It was just using some of the base mechanics from VG, because I thought the mechanics, I think Civil War is one of those perfect games. Not that it's perfect, but that it does do the things it wants to do very well. and I liked the phasing system of it, and I liked the leader systems and so on. And I've taken that and sort of war gamed with it. And that was, that's fine. I've made my Runebearer version of Blood Bowl so that we could play a campaign where the characters were essentially rugby football violent fantasy rugby football players, stuff like that. And so I do occasionally have an idea or two, but I am not in any way, shape, or form a game designer per se. I'm not making game systems, and I when I make them literally for me and not for consumption, so they can be as stupid complicated as I want them to be. Right. And so that's all. That's the do. Oh, we should do Robinson Crusoe one day. Robinson Crusoe's a good game. I mean, I'm terrible at it, but it's a damn good game. Specify the scenario to play this game. Players and characters. One player. All these choices are a little clunky. The soldier's not recommended for games with 1 or 2 player characters. Sure. Missionary's not recommended. The sailor's recommended. Oh, I see. The soldier's always available in games with 3 or 4. You may select any option. These are all optional characters. That's fine. I'm not going to take any optionals. Done. Let's see how it works when you start the game. Now, I'd have to read on how to play Robinson Crusoe again. It's a lot. What is it? Oh, there's a cook. There you go. So we would have picked the cook. Done. And now that bag goes over there, I suppose. Yeah, so you could be the cook. You get 2 action, right? Yeah. You get some powers. Yeah, I remember this. I mean, I like Robinson Crusoe. I'm just terrible at it. And there really is like a meta. You really do have to do certain things, right? You have to build certain things and so on. So I definitely need to reread this game and get back in there. So I think Robinson Crusoe would be one. I would love to learn to play Betrayal of the Second Era. That's 2. We can play Return of the Heroes. That's 3. So there you go. So we got 3 board games to sort of slap together. and try to get done. So that's pretty good. Yeah, you explore island tiles, you build shit, you die of exposure. So it's all good. It's all good. It's a great game. You cut yourself and get infected and then die. There's so many things that you can do. So yeah. A tiger eats you. Yes, a tiger does eat you. 16 bees. A bear. So yeah, I will reread Robinson Crusoe and get that in. I will reread Return of the Heroes and get that in. And then I would love to learn to play Betrayal of Second Era and try that as well. So maybe those are some games we can try. I mean, in addition, we'll still do the favorites or whatever, but I do want to try a couple different board games just because I thought that would be fun for folks. And I still don't know what to do Friday. So that's, I suppose if I can super read up on one of these, I can get that. Oh, and Eldritch Horror, right? That's a board game. Now, again, I don't love it, but I do have it. Yeah, Eldritch Horror Complete. I don't love it. It's not my favorite because, again, a lot of it just comes down to you read a card, you make a check. Oh, you failed the check. Now you get a penalty. You read the card, you make a check. Oh, you succeeded. You get a thing, right? Yeah. So it's not my favorite game. Mansions of Madness. There you go. I've never played Mansions of Madness. I have Betrayal on the House of the Hill. That's fun with multiple players because someone does indeed betray and become the bad guy, which is sort of wacky fun at that point. With the right people, of course. But I've never played Mansions of Madness. So yeah, I think that's a rough plan. I think we will. I still need to pick a Friday, so that's what we're gonna do. But I'll pick a game for Friday to play. I do need to fix my witch game, and that might require me to play her maybe on Sunday. I'll play her to try to get her back up to where we were, because I think I might have to wipe the save, because I think there might be something corrupted in the save causing me to crash. And so I'm going to delete a couple folders, reinstall, and then fix my get myself up to speed, and then that will be my witch. I like the witch. I broke the damn. I did break the game. My fault for not doing due diligence when I installed the latest update of the mod. So okay, corrupt witches. I think we're gonna call it tonight, guys. Thank you, Michael, Catherine, Rob. Good to see you. Good to see the other Michael. I mean, technically, you're the first Michael, but you're gone, so he's now become first Michael. Sorry, Dustin, Aaron Brown. Good to see you. Thank you for the rules tip. I do appreciate it. Always good to see Scott and Scott Aloha. And Christian. Glad to see you pop in, Christian. We should have chatted more. He's probably fell asleep. He's like, I'm good. Huh? Wake me up. All Michaels are the same. Good night, everybody. Have a great week. Yeah, Raven, get well. Tomorrow night, I'm off. I'm off Friday. So maybe I'll start that witch game to get going, right? So I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night, and thank you again for coming. Please subscribe, like the videos. If you want to see play Fallen Land, there's a video back there. You can go grab it. And about 100 Magic Realm runs and about 40 Dragons Down runs. So yeah, go look. There's a ton of videos on the channel. Thanks to everybody. I will talk to y'all later. Have a good night.